What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right now we're going to be talking about how you can get any 97 overall aka player for free in Madden 24 Ultimate Team. We're going to first start off with the fact that if you guys have been following the videos and you've been accumulating the aka tokens, you're very close to just getting the outright BND. But let me just explain a few things to you guys, right? With the way that this works, you do have alternate ways to get other tokens. So I know I have a lot of no money spent players, so go ahead and jot that down for me real quick. You know, hit me up, let me know what's going on with it. NMS in the comments. But also the dudes that, you know, spend some money, or my all money spent players, you guys are at an advantage. And what happens is, depending on how greedy EA Sports gets, you know, this may continue to be something that goes on in Madden 2025 as well. All right, so I showed you guys this once. I think they were doing this since the last AKA. In some of the cheaper packs, based on, you know, the promo that drops, they will give you tokens that go into the set for the free card. So many of you guys already have enough to get your free BND player, because if you've been purchasing these packs, you're going to have the additional AKA tokens that, you know, that we won't have if we only grind for it in the regular challenges. So if you're willing to spend that, that is how you get some of those extra additional tokens. Now, what exactly am I talking about as far as the sets? Before we even get into how I'm going to be putting this together for you guys, I'm going to show you what's happening in regards to the AKA crews. So there are several different ways, right, to do this. I prefer to go this route. Now, also, after today, I'm going to get two. I don't know what they're doing as far as how they're going to give out the other stuff, because based on the way that it's set up with the actual objective and like the you know, your reward screen, it only shows that you get two more. So I don't really know what's going to happen with that, but more than likely EA will try to fix it or something. But anyway, let's go ahead and drop this in here, the 22. We need 8 more to get one of the champion players that's a BND. If you have been purchasing the packs, I'm going to urge you guys to not do this yet, because it's a free player regardless, and they're going to probably go to 98 when they stop. Right now they're at 97, so I would wait until they actually get to 98. Do not open the pack if you've already completed the set, and it will update. Once you open the pack, it's not going to update. So you see like how I leave tokens and I don't put them in the set? It's just because I don't want to actually complete the set and make a mistake and open it when it's in my unopened packs. So I generally just leave, you know, some of the tokens not in the set. But always remember, once you open it up, it's not going to update with the future cards. So as of right now, right, for those of you guys that want to take one of your exchanges for the tokens and you want to do it, that is absolutely fine. Okay? Whatever you want to do, if you have enough, go ahead. But again, these cards, I don't think that they're that good yet, and we may end up getting something else that's a lot better. If you want to go the route of using the hero token, which is the new 94s, right? Help me. What is it? These new 94s. If you wanted to do that and use, like, you know, 20 of your tokens to do that, this one is auctionable, which means you can put it in sets. The BND cannot be put into sets. I don't recommend doing this, because if you use 20 of them to get one auctionable player, yes, it'll make, you know, these two players who are the two new 97s. The Okoye is a limited. So as of right now, that 98 you cannot get for free unless you do this method that I'm going to show you and you just keep making coins, then you'll be good with it. But I wouldn't recommend doing that. This 94. This is what I would personally recommend. Okay? You need to get 8 90s, right? So let's check this out. I'm going to go ahead and just show you like the breakdown. Right now, because these are the newest cards that are out and it's not, you know, enough of them around, you're going to pay, you know, 13 to 16K for a 90. When you do the math, right? Let's just do like the outright math. It's going to be like almost 100K you should be paying about for the 94s. All right, so just think about that. I want you guys to have that in your head so you understand where we're going, because we're going to make the coins up for it and then complete the set later. All right, realistically, you only have to do this once, because when you're completing the set, it only takes the one of the main card and then it's any of the other AKA. All right, so it's specific to what you're doing, but one of them has to be the set card that you're doing. All right, so let's continue to go on. We're going to check the prices, you know, of what the 94s are, so you guys can see what I'm talking about, because I just showed you how 890s does it, right? So let's look at the 94s, right? You see like how some of them are below the price because they go in, and this can be any of them. You have to understand, if completing that other set more than once is going to cost you over the amount, you're just doing it once for the set card. All right? You're going to get coins and get the other 94s in another way. So let's take a look at what this guy costs, because he's one of the older 94s. So he's at about 98. This is perfect. Why is this perfect? Because we know that we need about 400k in coins to get any other random 94, and then we need 5 90s, right, to be able to get the main set 94. That's very, very important to understand. So now that we know all of this stuff, we would do the one set first, right? We would do this once, the 94s, right? How would we do it? We would use, 88s, just random 88s, and we would make it this way. Because if you go to sell the 88s right now, they're going to be on the auction house so long, you're probably going to die before it sells. So I would just use it this way, all right? Because you only have to do it once. For the other coins, you're going to complete other sets to make that coin. Now, what is something that's really, really popping right now that's out of control, right? The Combine. People are paying like $450 for, the Bo Jacksons and all the other stuff, right? So what do you need for that? To make the 96s, you need 93s. How much is a 93 going for? Remember, keep in mind, the 94s that I just showed you were about 98. So generally, the 93s are going to be a lot cheaper, right? So we're looking at about, I would say like 80K. You know what I'm saying? Like 80K, something like that for a 93. I'm just giving you guys the values of what's going on, even though that says 125. That's absolutely insane. I don't know why anybody would pay that for a 93, but we're not going to get into that. Let's go over to something like this, because the Ultimate Legend cards have generally been trash, so we'll do that and see if it's a little bit better. Okay, so it's about 90K. All right, cool. So that would mean that it's going to cost you about 450K on average, which is what I told you a Bo Jackson Combine would actually cost. So what's our next move? We're going to work on completing this set. We're going to take the coins that we make from the sale of one Combine player, and we're going to use it to get the other 94s, and then we're going to use our 88s, right, to make the 90s, and then the 90s to make the 194 for the core set. That is the blueprint to be able to get the card for free. And trust me when I tell you, when I do it live on stream, it's easier for you guys to see it. But when I do the video, if you need to go back and try to figure out exactly what's going on, it's a little bit easier. So everything else is primarily the same. The 93s are made through the Zero Chill. Okay, so you're going to redeem this set. Okay, you're going to redeem this set and make your 93s. You're going to do that at least, obviously you got to do it 5 times, right? It doesn't matter what the 93 is, it's any 93. So you're going to redeem this set 5 times to be able to go ahead and get the 450K that you're going to need for everything else. So I don't need to keep going through it. I have the 90s, I made the 90s, I already have them. How am I making all of these random 90s though? Like what's really going on? Yo, G, you making a lot of 90s. Like, what's really going on with you, dude? Okay, most feared. All right, right here. You're going to be utilizing 87s to go ahead and make the 90s. Very, very simplistic. This process is very simplistic, and I would say within the matter of like 30 minutes, if you utilize the right sets, you'll get any of those 97s that are currently there for free. So one of the last things that I'm going to leave you guys with, the core set is still very valuable. When you have time, start to get rid of your lower level goals and make up a lot of these 80 to 81s, 82 to 83s, build them up to about the 84 to 85s, so that when you're ready to go, you can start doing and redeeming a lot of these other cards easily. Because for me, I only do this when I'm off stream. Like I finished up upgrading those. I'm going to keep going until I get rid of all my trash gold cards and get them into elites. So that way it's easier when I'm trying to build sets to go ahead and make these completions so I can get these cards for free. But that's ultimately what you would need to know. Start to get used to the program and going to the right set. And remember, it's only like this because this is team specific, right? So because it's team specific, it's a little bit more difficult to do. If it wasn't AKA team specific and it was like the Combine where it's any of them, obviously it'll be a lot easier. You just have to go around a little bit to make the coins, because making the coins is not good inside that particular set. So now that we understand that we're going to be focusing on the Combine, we're going to do that 4 more times and we're going to make that 450K. And then if we want a 97, we're going to go ahead and go buy it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to, pretty much we'll put together the set and then sell it, I meant to say. We're not going to buy it, obviously. We're going to go ahead and complete the set. If we don't want any of the new ones, we're going to just sell them. To give you an idea of what they're going for at this time, because they're the first 97s with the AKAs, they should have an average out by now based on what the prices are. So let's find them somewhere down here. Why are they underneath these? What is that all about? Dude, where are they? We got so many 97s. All right, there they go. So he's about 569, and Isaac Bruce is about 583. So that's typically what you would need on average while completing the sets to get that done. Good luck with everything. Let me know if you have any other questions or comments. If you're a member, hit me up. Otherwise, drop your questions. The community will be very, very happy to help you guys out. I appreciate you guys in advance. Have a blessed day, and I'm going to see you guys soon. One love, y'all.